Myself, Dr. Madhvi from Department of Pathology and Microbiology. Good afternoon, a very good afternoon to all the dignitaries, whoever are there on the dais. I'm going to present a project which we have proposed in GIMS. It is a total in vitro project. So it is a project which is totally testing the homeopathic drugs on different microorganisms. So this is analysis of antibacterial activity of homeopathic drugs in vitro in urine samples of patients suffering from diabetes mellitus with asymptomatic UTI. As I am there in the lab, so we have observed many UTI patients. So mostly they are all diabetic patients. So all are coming with an asymptomatic bacteria. So everyone are both on antibiotics as well as homeopathic drugs. So I have got an idea, why don't we test on this a small project. Just we have started it with a lab process. I have given a small project to my students. They have done well with Calendula. She is also going to present that. After that, we have started with the help of Rita ma'am, Paul sir and Navin sir. Just we have proposed a project and we have done a small preliminary work also. So as we all know, this is an introduction. Everyone here knows about the UTI, that is urinary tract infection, which is very common in diabetic patients, mainly diabetic mellitus type 2. So we have chosen those people who are coming, but everyone will complain about that urine, doesn't complain about urine infection, which is considered as an asymptomatic bacteria. So we want to work on that. So just we have tried in a different levels. So when we have gone through all the reports of the lab, we found 5 different organisms which were very prevalent towards the gyms. I mean in Muchintal area, wherever this Shamshabad area. So E. coli, Enterobacteriaceae, Klebsiella, Proteus, Enterobacter and Enterococci were the predominant organisms which we saw. So as we have seen that midstream urine is collected and it is considered as a positive one whenever it is cultured and it consists of more than 10 to the power of 5 microorganisms. So we have taken and the sample collection method, everything. And next, as I have studied, I am a non-homeopath, even though I have a lot much of interest towards homeopathy. So I have seen many patients who were on these drugs mainly based upon their constitution, their modalities, those all things. So Cantharis, Staphysagrilla, Pulsatilla, Mercos and Sepia. So these are the common drugs which I have chosen for this study. We want to test not only the homeopathic drugs, even different potencies. So everyone will be saying, there are many controversies saying that potency drugs which are at the higher potency doesn't have any molecules and a lower potency is the one which will have. So I want to see whether this is going to be there or else even a higher potency is going to work out as an antimicrobial active or not. So we have chosen all 4 potencies and as a control, so ethanol has been chosen, 95% ethanol has been chosen for the control to test whether this is going to happen because ethanol itself works as an antimicrobial agent. So these are the objectives. So just I am giving a brief description. So this is a preliminary statistics which we have taken. So most of the controls who are there with only diabetes and those all things we have taken out cases and controls. So patients who are having more UTI comparative, that means whoever are affected by diabetes having more urinary tract infections comparative the controls. So next, a simple test has been introduced where we can easily find out the presence of organism, that is bacterial infection, that is nitrite test, which can be performed with a 10 rupees strip. So we have taken that and the person who is not complaining about any bacterial infection and those all things, just we have used that strip. So if ever it is giving, there will be all the things, glucose, albumin, everything will be there. In that nitrite is one. So if ever nitrite positive has come, we can say that the person is affected by some bacterial infection. We can't say which bacteria, but we can say that he is having some infection. So that test has been used. We have tested. So urine is collected and that strip test is done. So these are all the strips I made with the patients. So that is the nitrite test, which is positive. Next, we have even found out the organisms under the microscope, that is CUE. So in that also bacteria has been identified. Such a sample has been selected and it is given for the culture. So we got a nice organisms on a specialized media known as McConkey's agar. So which has been said that the organism is E. coli. So first I have chosen E. coli because it is more prevalent compared to other organisms. So these are the homeopathic drugs which we have got from a good known company, and I have made an aliquots of those into an sterile vials. Next, to test their sensitivity, just we have followed a Kirby-Bars method, which is an antibiotic sensitivity method. So for that purpose, we don't have that antibiotic disc, so we only made a Wattsman filter paper strips, whatever that disc, and those discs are used for the dispense of the medicine. So those discs and kept it. Here you can see that we are going to keep the disc in the, on the medium. This is kept and the aliquots of different potencies of medicine is going to be dispensed, and we have kept it for the incubation. So as we have seen that control whichever is there, that is going to give the antimicrobial sensitivity. Whatever the space is there, that is non-growth. There is no growth and it is known as zone of inhibition. So it has been found same as a control and more than the control in so many samples. So this states that even more than 630 and 200, 1M is working more compared to others. So this we have tried with all the things. Here you can see with all different Cantharis, Mercos, Staphylococcus aureus, Pulsatilla, where these are the zone of inhibitions without culture, which says that there is no growth of bacteria. So this concludes that the organisms are affected by these drugs as usual, and this can be used, that means for an antibiotic, easily microorganisms will get their resistance towards antibiotics, and we have to go for the changing of generations of antibiotics. That can be vanished if ever we are going to support, or else if we are going to prove that homeopathic drugs are going to play a main role. So this is the inhibition zone of inhibitions. Here you can see that Pulsatilla and Cantharis are showing in 1M more than the controls, that is 95% ethanol, which states that this is the graph which we have drawn. So this is Cantharis, yellow one is the 1M. So 1M has got more antimicrobial activity compared to this. This is a small preliminary study we have performed on the E. coli, which has been seen, and even this can be afterwards can be concluded or else included in a thing like a relative remedy studies. This will be told by Sir Naveen Sir, because it can be even application can be done in the homeopathy, saying that one constitutional medicine, if ever it is positive towards any organism, if it's another medicines will be there, whatever the some medicines can be used, and it is considered. I don't have that much concept knowledge of one. Naveen sir can explain. So that relative remedy concept is going to be placed over in a homeopathy if ever it is going to be proved, and this will be very useful to the clinicians if ever it is done. And next, this work, a small bit of work has been sent, abstract has been sent to an international conference where it has been accepted as for a oral presentation. It is for an antimicrobial congress, 2019, performed because we have we have to do it on more than 50 patients, and we have to find out, it has to be, it has to be concluded, and the same result should be obtained from all the patients and all different organisms. If it is going to come positive for this, definitely homeopathy with a 1M potency is having a more, we can say that yes, it can work out. And we even want to work on a nanoparticles, nanoparticles if ever they are present in 1M, and what is the concentration, those all things. Just we are trying out to do it. This is a small piece of work which we have performed in GIMS.